One of the worst problems that I've had in a long time is having to raise the price when I've already negotiated a price. And this is what happened to me today. So this is going to be my one video of the day, and I'm going to perform it on a live video here for myself, and then I'll post it, of course, on my YouTube channel. So here's what happened. I actually had gave a price to a gentleman over a picture, right? And when I gave him this price, he sent me two pictures. And it was not a construction site. It was more of a remodel, but it wasn't like sheetrock. Even though there was a little sheetrock, it wasn't like 80% sheetrock. It was more, he took down these displays, broke them down, and had us pick them up. And it was pretty big. And when I first quoted him, I gave the gentleman the price of $1,200. When I get there, I clearly underestimated the job. And now I had to find a way to bring the price up. And there's so many small techniques that you can do for your business that can enhance and help you to raise the price, okay? Now I made some notes here. I'm going to read some of these notes down. But you have to always... Now, let me give you a little bit more details because I don't think I clarified it. I had to raise the price. There was no way I could do this job for $1,200 today. No way. And today is Monday. I think it's the 12th. Okay, Monday, February the 12th. And I had to raise the price, but I was trying to figure out a way how to raise the price so it can be accommodating for him, even though there's nowhere of going. You can never go higher. You can go lower, but you never go higher. And that's the rule. Whenever someone gives you a price to a car, they say $50,000. Well, you're not going to like it when they say $60,000. Now, if you go down, you'll like it, but you can never go higher. And it's the same thing when it's a service. I consider myself a person of honesty, and when I give a price, it's always firm, right? Especially if I shake a hand. Oh my God, I'm never going back on this. But I made some notes on how to actually get this done. First, you have to I'm sorry, excuse me. You have to negotiate on something other than price, okay? And that means that you have to be able to sell the service, but give it another reason, okay? And I'm trying to say this in the best way I can. Consider ways to create value to that customer other than just the price increase. For instance, if you're going to raise the price, tell them, hey, it's more volume. Let them know that the price increase is happening because there's more work that needs to be done. And be specific, okay? For the first thing you want to kind of tell them, hey, share achievements. For instance, hey, I've done work like this, but I've never had this problem before, and this is my fault. The volume of your stuff is more than I estimated and gave you this price for. And give specifications on some of the products. Hey, I didn't realize there was going to be this much sheetrock. I didn't realize there was this much wood. Let them know, but also give them that kind of, another thing is give them a guarantee. Say, hey man, when I'm done, you're going to love it. And let them know when it's going to get done. And that's important because, see, now you're not negotiating the price. You're negotiating how long it's going to take you, that you guarantee the work. You're giving him specific specifications on some of the product that he has, and you're giving him the change because of the volume. It's always good to not concentrate on the price of negotiating the price increase. Negotiate the things that are going to help you get that price increase. Mention these things. Consider ways to create value for the price increase. That's number one. Number two, you got to understand your customer's position. You just got to, man. You got to know where they're coming from and make a compelling case for raising your price. But you need to present it in a way that it creates value for that customer and it's meaningful to them. This starts with understanding the customer, okay? And kind of evaluate just when
and you got to have a lot of confidence when you do this, right? You got to understand this customer. What position do they have? Are they the owner? Are they the manager? What do they do there? And what are their interests for us to remove this big old pile of crap? What are the interests? Why do they need it removed? Is it because they have an installation coming? Do they have guests coming? Is the owner coming? It depends on why they're getting it moved. If the price increase, they have to pay it, right? Okay. Is it their decision to make? Or do they have to get on the phone and call the CEO, the owner, the manager? So that's why I tell y'all that you have to find out if he is the owner or what position he has in the business. And most importantly, what's important to them. If you can answer these questions, you'll have a clear understanding of how to angle the price increase. And by understanding this and developing this, you can identify how you can do it when other customers and this problem comes up again. Okay, so I'm trying to explain it in the best way possible. When I go to a customer, I try to analyze the customer. Gosh, where's my angle here? How can I price the increase? Right? You have to find that angle, and you have to study the customer quick, and this has to be done quick. All right, and number 3, above all, there's trust. You're breaking that trust with the customer. But you have to kind of conversate and be honest that you messed up. The competence at your level at this time wasn't that great. You have to give a reasoning behind you're taking this action of increasing it. You have to give them challenges, things that happened to you in the past. But above all, the knowledge you have in why you're increasing the price. The level of trust between you and your customer will help influence that customer for the price increase. Make sure that you're mentioning these points when you have to raise your price. And I know that a lot of people are having a hard time right now and a lot of companies are struggling, but I had to raise the price. So ultimately, those are the main factors of how to increase the price. So here's what happened. Of course, I gave the price of $1,200 to remove the junk. It wasn't $1,200. The overall price should have been about $3,000, but I was thinking in my head, that's way too much. I can't increase it from $1,200 to $3,000. So I increased it and I doubled the price and added $100, $2,500. And when I told the owner that, I said, sir, I can't do this. I messed up. Plus, there's a few things added here. I threw that in, by the way, because he did add some things that weren't in the picture. I examined the picture so good that I found things that weren't in the picture, like angled, that he didn't add. And he understood that part. And I was like, thank God, dude, he's on my side. Also kind of asked him what he did there. Is he the manager? Is he the owner? Is he going to have to call anybody to verify this? And, I did that whole thing in my head. And I'm like adding, subtracting. I'm doing my own research in my head, about how we can go at this angle and what we can do at this angle. But overall, I told him it would be $2,500. And he looked and he's like, man, well, I had another person give me an estimate at $2,100. And I said, well, sir, I will assure you that we're here right now and we're prepared to do it for $2,500. Now, I apologize that I have to increase the price, but there's things added to the pile. Listen, I'll let you make a decision. And I came over here to do the job, but if I leave here, there is no reason that you owe me any money. It's a free estimate. I came in here it was my fault, but I came in here with honesty and trustworthy that we would get the job done at $1,200, and it's not going to happen. But at $2,500, I can do the job. And he brought up the whole fact that the other people gave him an estimate $2,100, and I was just like, damn it, dude. So I said, well, let me see if we can meet somewhere. So I go up to Jaman, and I'm like, Jaman, how does it look? And Jaman, of course, he's easy. You can just, he was looking like, oh, let's do it. And I'm like, don't do this. Ultimately, I settled and I said, okay, you know what? How about this? How about we knock it out for $2,100, and my error will cost me those additional $400. And he agreed, and we got the job done. We got the job done for $2,100, and I was satisfied. You know, here's one thing again. As I'm doing the job, I realized it wasn't that much stuff. It was just big stuff. And the way they made the piled it up like that, it made it look, I thought, honestly, it was going to take at least 3 trailers for the $2,100. I thought it was going to take 3. It's going to take 2 trailers. Only 2. And I'm completely satisfied with that. So we'll pull it off, and we finished the job. We're going to go back tomorrow just to pick up my trash cans because not everything fit today. So I left like 6 trash cans there and some push carts and stuff. I left it all there on the property. And I told them I'll be back here tomorrow at 10 a.m. to pick it up. So we finished the job. We made $2,100, and we took 2 loads out of there, and we're happy about it. But having to increase the price is a very hard thing to do and hard to negotiate. So I gave you some pointers and some advice on how to do it and how to present it to the customer. I think that's really important. I've never really done a video about how to increase a price to a customer, but this is the way. What the hell is that? Oh, that's chocolate. How to increase the price. Okay, guys. Anyway, I'm going to leave you with that, guys. We had a successful day. It was, semi busy, I guess. But I will tell you this, that be confident when you give it the price. And I'm going to mention the 2024 Junk Removal Summit in March, the 14th, 15th, and 16th. Sign up is $150. So you can hit me up. You can book online at the bottom of every one of my videos. You just go and click it and fill it out, and you're good. All right. We'll talk to y'all later, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. See ya. Bye-bye.